Anyway, hi. So originally, I was gonna start this stream off with talking about, um, basically the future of the channel and stuff. There's not a whole lot of people in here, just in case folks had questions. So I guess I could just keep it like super duper simple, and as maybe possibly more people filter in for today, or like maybe I'll just keep bringing it up, over the course of like a week or so. But I also just wanted to have something out there, so I could actually just like record it and then just put it out. But so I think a lot of folks when they're streaming, when they're doing this, when they're streaming as a VTuber or streaming as just a content creator in general, I think for a lot of folks, a lot of people assume that you want to do this full time. It's just like, oh man, you get to be paid to play video games, or you get to be paid to create things and be creative and all of this stuff. I'm probably one of those few people who that's not my goal. My goal is not to do this full time. My goal is to have fun. My goal is to continue to have fun with this, as it always has been. Um, the reason why I wanted to hit affiliate was so I could give the people who are kind enough to watch me and interact with me and do all these things with me. I wanted to give something to these wonderful people, all of you guys, um, as basically a thanks for hanging out with me and just spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And so that was really honestly the only real reason why I wanted to be an affiliate over here on Twitch, was so I could give you guys things to use and things to play with, as basically a thank you. I wanted to create emotes and create badges and channel points and just all these things, um, because it looked really, really fun, and I saw other communities using them, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that for the people that watch me. Um, but when I first started Twitch, which was actually a while ago, I started streaming on Twitch probably at least 4 years ago now. Um, and I started streaming on Twitch about 4 years ago, as everyone does, with a face, with my face, not this. Um, not my model, not a VTuber, not anything. It was just me. It was just me and doing a bunch of things. And when I first saw people using emotes and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, I can totally use those. I can draw, I can do things, I can create cute little thingies and let the people who watch me use them. But then I found out that you had to be an affiliate to do that. I thought it was just a thing that Twitch gave to everybody, and then I was like, oh shoot, okay, I need to hit a certain thing. But at the time, it was just really, really difficult for me to do. Um, One, because the content I was focusing on was expensive. I couldn't just keep passing out, just making content. It was very difficult. The other reason was because I was doing stuff with my actual face. Um, I had to use a lot of lights, so so you could see me properly and people could see me, and I could and also see the things that I was doing more easily. Unfortunately, a lot of those lights, they hurt my eyes, and so they trigger my migraines really, really easily. And so it just wasn't very feasible for me to continue to stream as I was. um, and then I found out that VTubers were a thing. And I was just like, oh, I can do that. That's so much easier. And then I'll feel more comfortable. And it just felt like the right direction for me and who I am and stuff, because I'm an artist. I've been an artist for a very long time. Um, and we're gonna get into that soon. Uh, and so I was like, I want to do that. I want to design my own little cartoon person, and then I can just be the cartoon person, and it'll make things a lot easier because then I won't have to worry about what I look like. I won't have to have a lot of lights on me. I'll be able to actually sit back and be comfortable and not have to worry about my expressions or how I'm holding myself up and all these things. Because I don't really. Some days it's just hard. Some days it's hard for me to wear certain clothes or be just sit upright. Like, I have a lot of problems. Or my migraines affect me like a variety of ways, and so I need a lot more freedom, or my model gives me a lot more freedom to be able to set myself up in ways that make it just way more comfortable for me to stream. And so that's when I decided, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna get a model, or I started to use a PNG little guy. And that's when I really, really wanted to finally be able to be an affiliate and all of these things. So I was like, well, now I've got like a tiny person that I can make art of, which I've been doing I've done it a couple of times. I made a couple of chibis. They're literally right here in the stream, that you can use. Like, hang on, where did I put them? Did I make them? Did I make them subscriber only? I forget. But yeah, like we've got this one. We've got the little sparkle, like me when I'm all happy and stuff, and then we got the one where I'm scared. Like, I have these now. But anyway, I think a lot of folks... Hang on, sorry. Oh, my eyes really hurt today. A lot of folks, as I said, they want this so they can be a content creator full-time. They want to be a VTuber full-time. And as I mentioned before, I'm an artist. And I did used to do content creation full-time. Like, that was my job. I was a quote-unquote professional artist for about 10 years or so. And so I've already done the self-employed content creator route, and it freaking sucks. It sucks. Unfortunately, my art just wasn't very marketable. Well, I mean, it was, but only to like a specific portion of people. And so like the whole thing was just really difficult for me to attempt to make like an actual decent living. One, because my chronic illnesses were literally preventing me from doing a lot of things. From being able to just create as much as I could in order to stay relevant, and then on top of that I had to manage a whole bunch of social media accounts, and then just a lot of stuff just wasn't working out, and it made it really, really hard for me to realistically make a living being a content creator. In terms of being an artist, because that's my content was art. I created art, I did comics, I did a whole bunch of different things. I ran a semi-popular comic blog for a little bit, like I did a couple of conventions, like I did that whole thing. And I was kind of happy. Kind of. Mostly because there was just so much I had to do that wasn't just making art, and it sucked all the fun out of it. Towards the end, I was like miserable making art for basically trying to make like a pittance of money. Like, I think at the most, I made $200 a month. Like, and that was like at an all-time high of like being able to like really make things and sell them and all that stuff. Whatever like itty bitty amount of money I made just didn't make it worth it. So I stopped. I stopped making art for money, because I realized it just makes me sad. And so that's why I'm not pursuing this. As I'm waving my hands around, you can't see it, but my channel, my VTubing, my streaming, all of this, I'm not doing this with the end goal of like, this is going to sustain me, this is going to be my job. No, this is a hobby. This is a hobby I love. It's something I really, really enjoy. But I'm not doing this where the goal is like, this is going to be my thing. This is going to continue to be my happy hobby, where I want to be happy and I want to make the people who watch me happy. That's the goal. The goal is to be happy. Not to make money, not to be a partner, not to be like, I'm gonna have 100 subscribers every month and it's gonna make me oodles of money. No, that's not the goal here. The goal here is to be happy and to have fun. Which I think a lot of people would say that about this. But also I think a lot of people get caught up in the whole like, no, I want to make it big, I want to have like thousands of followers and all of these things and brand deals and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I just want to get a prettier model, and then that's probably all I want, and then I just want to continue to play video games and make people happy. So that is the future right now of the channel. To be happy. I might, like, once in a while put up subscriber goals just to be like, hey, let's just check that off the list that we have over here on Twitch. Just so I can get it out of the way. So I can, like, just scoot it off my screen. But, that's generally why I haven't really just been like, yeah, subscribe to my channel, you can do it, subscribers. That's why I haven't, like, gone ballistic or anything like that. It's because I'm just like, cool, if you want to support me monetarily, that's awesome. Thank you. That's wonderful and amazing. Thank you so much for being generous and kind enough to toss a couple of dollars my way. But I think my job for now is still going to continue to mostly be my, you know, my in real life stuff, which is my love for teaching. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. When the school year starts, my schedule, I'm definitely gonna have to stop streaming as much as I do. I would like to continue to keep having Sundays be a stream day though. I think we're gonna try to keep that up. But yeah, pretty much, don't panic. Nothing bad's happening. The future is pretty much exactly how it's always been around here, which is the whole point is to be happy and have fun. And I hope that you guys continue to have fun and that you get joy out of watching me and listening to me and watching me goof up and have scuff and fail horribly in different games. That is the point. The point is to have fun. And yeah, so hi Lulu. I wanted to say hi when I saw you say hi in the first part, but I wanted to make sure I finished my thoughts. But yeah, I started the stream off with basically explaining like, hey, this is the point, this is what we're doing here, or these are my goals for the channel, which is, the goal is like, hey, if we get a lot of people around here who are throwing at me, that's awesome. That's super cool. You can't see me, but I'm giving you guys thumbs up. However, is the end goal to make oodles of money and like be huge and amazing? No, not really. My goal is to be happy doing this and to make other people be happy. And if I happen to make money along the way, that's awesome. If I don't, that's also cool. I don't care. Literally, during my venture as an artist for hire, like literally making stuff for money made me miserable and sad and just depressed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure if I try to do that with this, I'll just become miserable and sad again. So we're not doing that. We're just gonna hang out and just be happy and do whatever we want. And maybe I can figure out like a workaround. Well, actually, no. Maybe like I'll just change the emails for followers every once in a while. That way, to keep it fresh, give people who are throwing money at me something fun to use. Because that was mostly what I really wanted. I wanted everybody to have something fun to use. So yeah, that's kind of the point. That's what we're up to. And well, I clicked something that I don't know how to. There we go. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it would be cool to have 10 subscribers. Like, you know, like I said, check the boxes off just because. But it's okay. Mostly because, like, I think the subscribing thing, one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm not gonna count on this making me a lot of money or this being my job or anything, is because it's so, it's very fluctual. And also, like, Twitch is constantly changing things, Amazon's constantly changing things, and then on top of that, not everybody's got the extra income to be throwing at people, so I'm just like, that's fine. We're just here to have a good time. So yeah, that's my spiel. Nothing too crazy happening. Alright,